Good morning, everybody. 49 M. Yes, day 169. So I'm not going to hold y'all, right? Day 168 and 167 was rough. When I tell you it was rough, it was rough. And like, for me, like, when things get rough for me, I shut down. I give myself at least 2 to 3 days to be sad. Not only be sad, like analyze what's going on, how I'm feeling, how does this really affect me and everything. Because see, what they don't tell you about this recovery that day, day 169, what they don't tell you about this recovery thing is that you're going to have processes within the process. It's not just about, as long as you don't pick up, you don't use. Yeah, it's about that, but it'll be other things going on because you're healing in all areas of your life. Check this out. So as I was on my hiatus or whatever, I came up with this thing, right? Is that, and this is something that we all know. You cannot get well in the same place that broke you. I'm going to repeat that. You cannot get well in the same place that broke you. We're going to be about to get surgical this morning. Check this out. I'm not even talking about a physical environment. I'm talking about in an emotional environment. You cannot get well and get past any of your emotional traumas if you do not address and recognize you're in the same emotional circle that broke you. You're in the same emotional cycle that broke you. It is not going to work. It is not going to work. And that's something that I had to realize for myself. And you know what's so crazy? It has nothing really to do with the other person. It all has to do about me. Like, you can only be put back in an emotional cycle that you're trying to get away from if you allow it, if you don't recognize it. So I say this to y'all on day 169. Do not, I repeat, do not get caught up in the same emotional cycle that broke you. Please don't. Because just because people always say, excuse me, you can't get well in the same environment that broke you. And that's a physical environment, that's true. But you also can't get well in the same emotional environment that broke you. You still can't get well in the same mental environment that broke you. It does not work. All right? Day 169 coming through good. And I tell y'all, man, shit, excuse my own language, 168 and 167 was hard for